How did...
Just do like Daddy would have done. Don't
Die.
Think, dump it.
Scream real good!
Yeah!
So guess what? Guess what, Matt?
Facts we know about James McCloud. A, died. B, screamed real good.
Is this a turn? Whoa, this guy's the coolest ever.
So guess what? It's a fucking dragon.
It's a dragon.
And not just any dragon. It's a Mega Man X-Boss dragon.
Yeah, it looks like Magma Dragon.
Wow, Alan, how did you make this whole area in one day?
Oh my god.
And you see those little S boxes up there? You see
Yeah.
that? So those are the S boxes from the space levels, and if you shoot them, you get a silver ring. So, yes, canon, Star Fox can absorb silver rings for health.
His body.
His body
Right.
can metabolize silver rings.
He's a drunk fox with a huge body.
Mobius confirmed.
So this is how Alan did it all in one day. Was fucking turret sections
On
and
rails.
one tiny area.
Oh man.
The hardest rails you've ever
And
seen.
it's a shame, because again, the beginning of the game with like ThornTail Hollow and like you go to the ice place and shit,
Yeah, the ice
it's
place
really
is
big
fun,
and it's
too.
elaborate and stuff, and then it just like dials it down.
That's a shame because I'm like, it'd be cool to have a melee fight with this fucking cool looking
Yeah,
boss.
for sure.
Damn it.
And this is of course completely on rails, so.
And I wouldn't mind so much that it's a dumb dragon, like I said, but yeah, the fact that it's a fucking turret sequence at the same time.
It's like everything, and like the cherry on top is it's a goddamn dragon.
You know,
like,
the near infinite energy expenditure of your staff could probably solve most of their energy problems.
yeah.
Isn't it odd that all these turret sequences I've had infinite energy and I haven't needed to collect little gems?
Yeah.
How weird. Alan, how'd you do that?
I like this Alan stuff.
I know.
Because, yeah, I'll assume his name is Alan.
He's the CEO's nephew.
You have to pay close attention to the credits to see if there's an Alan in the level design
If
department.
there is, I'm so sorry, but this is all on you for some reason.
Alan
Yeah.
Rarrington.
So you gotta shoot these switches or else you get hit by the fire for
Alan-
insignificant damage.
Alan Cut Cornington.
Fuck it.
There were like 8 vowels missing there.
Yeah, well, there was 8 aspects of the level missing too.
Oh. Does Alan have a response?
No, he's not.
Not a fully constructed one.
There you go.
He cut some corners on those responses. And the fact that it's just like shoot this hitbox until
Yeah.
the life bar is down.
And I'm pretty sure
there's
you-
actually no strategy to hitting him.
Yeah, and just over time you take damage if you're not able to mitigate it enough. But I still have 10 Bapham Dads, I think, so...
Can you use them in a rail sequence?
I actually don't know, but they get used instantly upon death, so I assume so.
Like, you know when you're fighting Ridley in Metroid Prime 3 and you're falling down the shaft and it's basically the coolest thing ever?
Yeah.
That's not this.
This is the opposite of that. Look, there's 3... Fuck it.
It's the same Lego pieces,
Yeah, exactly.
but they're just rearranged
a dumb kid
in a
made
less
this
fun
one.
way.
A dumb kid and a super cool kid made either.
That being said, this guy looks cooler than General Scales.
You know what? Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
I think General Scales actually looks really cool. I actually like General Scales.
I like General Scales too, but I think this guy looks cooler.
When is
In
General
a dumb
Scales?
kid toy way.
When is General Scales gonna be in Smash?
I would rather him than King K. Rool, to be honest.
I'd rather K. Rool, but you're not
I don't
wrong.
blame you. Like, neither of us are wrong here, yeah.
Although K. Rool has the moveset, right? Like,
This guy has shooting, or I don't know the final fight with General Scales. So I don't know what he can do because we're not allowed to see this villain for most
K.
of the
Rool, X character has the moveset is the most disingenuous thing to say about I want this Smash Brothers character. Because Captain Falcon did not have the moveset.
that's true. That's
Like-
true. But it's more like when one exists, you can see it easier
No,
than
I
someone
hear
who
you.
doesn't have one.
I hear you, but I just mean like you can justify.
You can
any
justify anyone
character.
for sure.
I want his thumb
But
to
you
show
can justify
up.
Yeah,
ones.
I thought that exact thing.
You can justify ones who have moves.
I murdered him.
I caught the Spellstone. What a miracle!
Explosion.
Off screen.
Fox, you did it! You got the last spellstone!
Was it the last
Not
one?
Bad. Not bad at all!
It was the last one.
That spellstone back
Oh,
to
everyone's
those
giving him
boys.
encouragement.
Exactly.
Everyone's pumping up his boner.
There's an old friend we would all like to see.
I want them to all pile into the little ramp.
Yeah. Oh god, that'd be great.
Like a clown car. It's a clown R-Wing.
We'll never
That'd
get
be
that
super
lucky.
sick. How come it didn't have the little, like, picking up the spellstone thing? Or am I crazy?
You know what? I'm glad we didn't have it.
Well, I wanted Wooly to get his time to shine.
Yeah, my throat's parched.
I'll make a pit stop so you get one, but there's not many.
You see that little comic of Tricky walking up the front of the ramp, right up to Fox's crotch?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
It's not gonna...
That one's pretty old, but yeah, that one's good. It's always
not gonna
been great.
do the thing. But yeah, get to work.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Where am I going?
Where
Where are you coming? Alright, now you can just let the rails guide you home.
Let the rails guide it alone on its own itself.
Let the rage of the rails guide you.
Guide your flames.
Like, they don't even attempt to put in like a hit system or a lock-on or anything that you expect from a Star Fox game, you know? It's just...
Well, you know what? It
nothing
could
going on.
It could have been like hit the edge of the screen and take damage.
Yeah, it could have been that too. But
Like there's an asteroid belt on the side, so you'll get hurt if you go
Yeah.
into it.
Did you know space is 90% asteroids?
It's true.
It's one weird trick.
90% asteroids and 10% oxygen. That's space.
50% pain. So much sex squashed in over
Surrounding-
MJK.
Yeah, exactly.
Matt is
Can't get away
surrounded
from
by
it.
sex.
Surrounded by sex, but never a participant. Oh well.
Ba-da-ba-ba. I would love if in Star Fox Zero you could pick any model of R-Wing, and this was one of them.
That would have been really cool.
Like if they just had
Yeah.
model swaps for all of them.
Now that we've been through a couple, you're
DLC.
super right.
Yeah, exactly.
man.
So we need to go to Cape Claw, the Ocean Force Point Temple.
Including the primitive version, which was actually made of 4 parts.
Yeah.
Can't you just
That'd be really cool. I'd like that.
Like it's actually 4 hunks of metal soldered together.
Can't you just have Shrek throw you there?
God, I wish. No,
Oh,
Shrek
no?
cannot throw me there.
God damn
Shrek
it.
can only bring you to the Krazoa Palace and to the Dark Ice Mines.
Damn it. What a useless Shrek.
Because, of course, the Dark Ice Mines were the most polished environment in the game. And
Yeah.
that was the beginning of the game.
I really hope that Shrek's time in this game is ogre.
What was the fireplace called again? With all the stuff?
Fire Temple.
No, the crazy name. Something.
Magma Force Point Temple?
Force Point. There we go.
Yeah, we're going to Ocean Force Point Temple
Force
right
Point.
now.
This sounds like a boss in a treasure game.
Yeah, actually it does.
Magnum Force Point.
Yeah. It sounds like a treasure game.
It sounds like, yeah, it could be a treasure game in and of itself.
So, there's these little
Littlefoot
targets on
Village.
these trees, right? And I believe this is where we find out what they do.
What?
But at this point in the game, I don't think they actually have any purpose. So,
Okay.
see, he's hitting the targets, right?
Very
So the
interesting.
deal is you hit the targets in that row, and you're able to open up and walk into LightFoot Village, right? But I don't think there's any reason to ever go back to LightFoot Village.
Unless it's for just extra power.
Like, yeah, like there might be some like orbs or whatever for like fuel cells, but there's no more flying left. Like,
Huh.
I don't actually think there's a reason to go back, unless I'm misremembering right now.
You might need to
But-
collect something.
It's
Yeah.
where the true ending
Some
lies.
type of collectathon, you might say.
God, if this game had like 20 endings, it'd be the best.
Well, like 20 endings like Star Fox Command.
Yeah,
You
were they
know,
all
since
very
that's out on the
wildly-
Wii U, maybe we should just do a little quick
And
look
the
at that so you can
post-credits.
just get all your stuff up.
So I thought about it, and I downloaded it, and I tried to go at it. The beginning is so drudgingly slow.
Oh, I imagine.
Like, the first 2 hours of the game are fucking nothing.
Okay.
It's
Yes.
like, it's really not until you beat the game once that it opens up. Because on the first time through the game, you're completely locked onto one storyline.
Okay.
And you can even see little padlocks on the other, like, choices you can make in the dialogue to change stuff. So you don't actually get to the good stuff until you finish the game, unfortunately.
I really
It's
like-
not long. It's only 4 hours long, but, like,
I
you
really
still
like
have to
Fox
do it.
going down ladders, and he can't go down them fast enough. But when he goes up, he's like, "Let's slow it down."
Yeah,
When's
exactly.
the torture
down.
scene where losing the torture makes Tricky die?
I would lose that torture scene every day.
And then you get to ride on the bike with Crystal
Yeah.
into the sunset.
So someone has decided
Love can bloom on
to
Dinosaur
lock
Planet.
the Force Point Temple with boards for some reason.
Boards.
So we just have to hijack that cannon.
Now,
I'm
or
glad
you
there's
could
an
just,
easy solution to this.
or any of your staff powers or Tricky's fire breath could take care of it.
Or you could crawl through the massive gaps in the boards, but...
Yeah, that hidden ending where you have to waterboard Tricky, yeah, it's a good one.
Oh, man, I would pay so much
They
money for
never
that
suspected
DLC.
it was me, General Pepper, behind the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. President. Bah, 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 bah.
Star Fox is like, where's all my gear? And it's like, it's over there, carrier boy.
And you take it and there's a bomb inside your gear.
Let's see if you can survive this torture. Why is my voice so different in the 80s?
It'll play really well if he gets his throat injured at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Nailed it.
I mean, when you get older, your voice, like, Lance Henriksen, like in Aliens and stuff, his voice is a certain way. And I watched a movie, like a recent movie, like a movie last year that had in him, and he's old as shit now, and he has the same voice, but it's noticeably old manner.
Oh, great. Wonderful.
So it happens. And, like, yeah, if that happens to Ocelot. So, since we're playing Metal Gear right now, let's just keep talking about Metal Gear.
So
Yeah.
you know how they opened up Koji. Damn it!
Way to go, Wally.
You know how they opened up Koji Pro in the West?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that their entire task was to focus on retconning a way for Shalashaska to make sense. That entire studio is what it took to come up with an explanation, and they did it.
They did
Explain.
did.
They did.
Yeah,
It was
okay.
like, explain what Shalashaska means and why that's your nickname, and they do, and it's the most fucking stretched out, ridiculous thing.
Oh, it's
but
great.
It actually
perfect
makes
sense.
But it makes sense in a way that's like you had to just fucking grab fingernails to make this work, and they did.
What about Adamska? Or was Adamska just his cover name for the U.S.?
It's
I can't remember,
no, no. It's,
That was his real name.
name,
Yeah.
and that was
Okay.
a name given to him by his birth parents and such. But yeah,
Who we don't know who they are.
who we super know
We
who
totally
they are.
know.
An ocelot should be a character in Star Fox, like the actual animal.
There's a couple characters who
There's
are
a cat
like,
or two.
Well, there's Cat for starters.
Well, she's a cow.
So she totally counts. She appears in multiple games.
There's a cow.
Okay.
Their panther counts
Panther Caruso, yeah,
because
totally.
he's a cat. Meow.
Pigma's a cat. Prove it otherwise.
I
You
can't.
can't.
He looks like a cat, so I don't have any ground to stand on here.
He has gambit eyes. Those gambit eyes always threw me off.
Yeah, it's true, huh? Oh,
The Robotniks.
Well, Pigma's gotta look that way so he actually, feels like a super traitor, right?
But it's like, how did that get by when he was a hero? When he was a
Well,
part
that's
of
what I'm
the
saying.
original team,
Well, that's what I'm
why
saying.
did you let those eyes fucking
Maybe
fly?
that's what establishes him as a
no,
super traitor.
Maybe after he traitorized everybody, then started
Traitorized.
smoking crack really hard,
Yeah.
and that's how Pigma Dengar is to be.
Y'all cowards.
So we're back to that stupid door that you could just climb over again.
So how
Did
do
you see that someone?
this
someone
one.
rescued a black guy named Viper in their MGS playthrough, and now he's one of the best soldiers on their army.
That's sick. No, I didn't see it.
How do you feel about when you said Pigma Dengar? How do you feel about cool, kind of weird, otherworldly language names that incorporate an animal name versus if your name is Fox or Peppy the Hare?
Caruso's really cool sounding.
You know what I mean? Falco Lombardi is what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
Pigma Dengar is what I'm... Panther Caruso... No, Panther Caruso is kind of in the middle there.
I love it. I think it's the coolest sounding one.
I think it's way cooler than if your name is Pigma versus Pig the Pig.
Well, yes,
You know?
Lombardi is a last name.
That's a good one.
Wasn't he named after someone in Nintendo? I remember reading that
be.
Lombardi
Could
was
be.
a American.
But
Nintendo
McLeod's not
employee.
bad either.
No, McLeod's not bad, but James McLeod is the other way, where it's not anything. But I also feel that way about Beast Wars. Cheetor and Rhinox and Rat Trap are cooler than Depth Charge because it doesn't fit with the aesthetic to
Yeah,
me
yeah.
of
It's
being
to
an
me,
animal.
It's fucking hit
Death
and
Charge
miss
is dumb.
because I think Cheetor sounds stupid.
But he's a
I've-
cheetah.
I know, but I've always
He's a
thought
cheetah
I
cat.
know, but I've always thought it sounded dumb.
But it's better than
I thought that
I'm
was
a-
one of the best names.
I'm a
ever.
giant crab thing, and my name is Rampage.
At the same time, I feel like I kind of take those as to be code names because their format
Wally.
is
Yeah,
Thank you.
shit. You're about to get fired there, and you saved your job.
Their format is changed based on them being on the Beast Planet. You know?
Yeah, I hear you.
But they don't just change. But then why is Optimus called?
He's Optimus Primal, not Optimus Prime.
But why?
Gotta keep that branding consistent.
And then when
He's
he
still gotta be Optimus because the kids gotta know.
But it's not Prime. Prime is a different person.
But the primes are an ancient thing. Like that never changed in the lore.
Kids can't figure that out.
And they ran into
Gotta keep
Optimus
it Optimus.
Prime.
Gotta keep it simple for the kids.
They meet
Right.
Optimus Prime in the fucking thing, and he's this huge body, you know, in the arc.
And they take the spark and shit and spark it up.
What a bunch of
You no
thieves.
longer exist.
He's double
It was
sparking.
one of the sickest season-ending fucking moments in my life. God, Megatron was so fucking cool.
Yeah.
You no longer exist.
So we're back at this place now, the Ocean Force Point Temple.
At Crotch Smell Temple.
Crotch Force Point Temple.
There is so much force building up in this crotch box.
You have to release it.
So now the best way to kill enemies is just freeze them solid and just smash them. Cause fuck it.
Yeah, just murder everybody.
Like there's
in horrible
we have
ways.
so much health at this point that tanking the damage is worth it.
And like I'm kind of a like, why even bother not getting hit when you've been doing a while. Remember when I first mentioned it? I was like, yeah, you're taking a lot of hits.
You're taking a lot of
there.
hits? Like,
and you're
why are you
like,
doing
well, I'm fine.
Do you want this to be a 40-part playthrough or?
Your
Yeah,
Baphoon
well,
dads
that's
should
good
just start
point,
getting
good point.
depressed and killing themselves.
Yeah,
Da-da-da.
may as well.
Yeah.
We haven't been sacrificed in forever.
Oh Jesus, I forgot about that.
Yeah, well, because it kind of just gets forgotten after that sequence. Like
You don't really use it.
Not unlike many temple items in Zelda.
Yeah. There's some Zeldas where they get
Twilight Princess is the worst.
The
one
spinner?
Like that. The spinner and the Dominion Rod are
Oh,
like
yeah, Dominion Rod.
like the Dominion Rod and the spinner. I think those are the two most marginalized Zelda weapons.
It sucks
I'm
because
I
the
love
spinner's
Twilight
fucking cool.
I'm looking at you,
but-
Hammer.
The ball and chain too.
Like, I wanted the hammer to be my new primary weapon, and it just wasn't practical.
No, of course not.
I heard the hamburger.
In Wind Waker, it's a lot better, but in Ocarina, it's
What is this like? I Dream of Genie sound
Star,
effect?
Yeah, I know.
Star Trek.
Yeah,
original.
or that, or something.
so. This is
You have 3 minutes to do some. Whoa!
So we did
Oh,
one of
God.
these before where you have to shoot these Krazoa spirits and they
Oh.
blow out the candles, but this time they only blow out their own color.
We weren't
so
supposed
that
to
one's
see that.
blue.
Tricky needs to tell me when he's going to
We
do
weren't
that.
supposed to see that.
Shitstorm's not for a while yet. Fuck.
Gotta wait for the yellow one to swing around.
You see that coming and I don't even know how to react to it. It looks so bad. And it happens whenever he's in the water, when he's following you and you're just swimming.
No, when he
And
does
it
the rush
happens when he
swim.
Oh, man. Ooh.
It's like when you look at D-Horse when he's teleporting. It's not right.
Yeah, he teleports all the time too.
We were talking about that when we were playing MGS, right? It was like, hey, where does D-Horse rank?
Come on.
And I'm like, D-Horse will always... And I guess, Wooly, you might not really know, but still the best horse to me is how Red Dead Redemption horses control and feel.
They feel great.
But they're not personalized, right?
I mean, you can personalize them,
You can kill them too. You have tons of freedom.
but I just mean the sense of how a horse controls.
Yeah, horse
like,
controls,
because
yeah.
it's actually the most complicated horse controls of any game I know of.
No, for sure. I think that, like I said, when I rank it from Assassin's Creed 1 all the
I
way up.
forget how Assassin's Creed horse, because it's been so long.
They control just fine.
Yeah, no,
But,
I'm sure they
like,
did.
There was nothing. It was a car,
They're fine.
you know.
Where's that spinning?
It's that octopus up
Oh, of
there.
course.
Who's
That
trying
memorable enemy.
trying to reach me.
Agro was the first game changer in terms of just the movement.
Yeah, for sure. But like the utility on the horses in Red Dead are crazy. Like the
I
amount
think-
of stuff you can do on them.
I
The
think-
D-Horse is really close too.
Yeah, I think D-Horse is like fucking amazing. D-Horse is like I have D-Dog right now, and D-Horse is way better.
Really?
Hey, D-Horse.
Cause you go places quick.
It's true.
You can't ride on D-Dog.
But you can't cuddle a horse.
Hey, D-Horse.
Yes, you can.
Well, that leads to some weird territory.
Let me lend you my lifetime subscription to horseporn.com so you can see how horse cuddling works.
I have my own.
Can you
Okay.
make
Check it out.
D-Dog do it?
What, poop?
Do it.
You can make him kill.
Defecate.
Yeah, it's great. It's such a strong move. I was using it just the other day.
Sacrifice
pick that
me.
Up, pick that up. You need it.
I'm capped. I literally can't pick it up.
Yeah.
They're lucky.
Why won't you let me die
you're
with
a
my
lucky.
brethren?
You're a lucky Baphomet mom.
Yeah.
I almost got you.
From the day I was born, I was raised to be sacrificed for you, McLeod. Why won't you take me?
We always growing up.
Is there something wrong with my body?
Growing up as Baphomet kids, we were always told about the great sacrificer that would come to our planet and sacrifice us all.
There's nothing sadder than a Baphomet dad that lives its life to old age.
I need to know if there's Baphomet Vor fan fiction.
Oh well, no.
Because that's the final stop on that train, isn't it?
It is. That is the park place, if not the boardwalk.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Tricky had something to say.
He said, "Where are we going? We're fucking here."
Yeah, it just grew. Forgot about that. Put these little baby coffins in there.
Now the baby coffins have been assembled. Good job, Fox.
And this giant, like, fetus of God style baby
Yeah.
boss shows up. Will he start sweating? Or yawning?
No, I just
Look at this piece of shit planet.
I just thought about.
Look, everything just fits in like a perfect puzzle.
Like Aether.
It's almost like it's just that simple.
I was watching a show where they looked up fucking baby body bags because there was a special on ordering 50 or more.
Yeah, I saw Pat ordering a bunch of it.
It's just like, why is there a special?
Can't you just use a garbage bag? Like,
No, there's not more to it, Peppy. I did it.
When studying your mission, and I've noticed there's something hidden at the top of that huge temple.
Is it crystal?
Krasoa's shrine entrance.
Look, he's
Wow,
trying to go
so
like.
done.
yeah, exactly.
So
God.
He's checked out. He doesn't get paid enough for this.
Back to the hollow.
I actually like the fact that in some cutscenes he goes, "Fuck this."
Yeah.
Enough.
Well, when we were at Dragon Rock, he literally said he didn't get paid enough. It's great. So the Krasoa, as blessed as they be, decided to warp me out of Ocean Force Point Temple.
Yeah.
But not all the way back to fucking ThornTail Hollow, a million miles away.
Wait, well, what did he say?
Oh,
said
go back to
nothing about-
ThornTail Hollow. Every time you finish an objective, he always tells you where to go next. He tells you to check map.
Check the map, Fox.
The map.
Thanks.
I made it for a reason, Fox.
This map is made for you. I made it for you, Fox. Like, couldn't you just give... Wait, is it a map or is it a PDA?
It's a map on your PDA.
Okay, well, fair enough.
I've decided that every time, like, fucking Peppy talks, it's just making me sadder and sadder. Like, I really don't like his voice at all.
I was about to say, nah, you're being too harsh, but then when I listened to it again just a little while ago, I was like, yeah, it's
It
really
just
bad.
sounds weird.
Like I said, it's young people trying to sound old.
Yeah.
I can
As
do
voice
that.
acting.
Hey, Fox!
Yeah, and
Oh,
then
that's
the lady that's like, oh no, we need to do this.
Hey, Fox, you need to put my catheter back in!
Exactly, that was pretty good. You should try out.
Right? Oh, I'm really good at that.
You should go undercover at the old folks' home down the road. Think of all the benefits. Free lunches.
You can rig the bingo games.
Free depression.
As many friends as you want. They just keep coming in.
More apple snacks than you can handle.
Get more apple snacks. Oh, geez, I have so much free Gold Bond medicated powder. And mild racism.
More than you know what to do with.
This just in, 61-year-old white man is racist. Things you already know.
Things you already knew and didn't need to be told. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
News at 11.
Not a fan of old people. I was at a birthday party for an old person today, not part of my family, and they were just
Thank
the
God
most
for that, right?
90 years old. So guess what? Usually when you get to 90, you're just like, please, just stop. Everyone, stop this now.
Well, I did just see.
Miserable.
I
Like,
just saw the
I was
95-year-old guru that's all buff and like he's got black hair and he's like super in fit shape.
That's
'Cause
cool.
He's doing his.
He's doing
yogi
it.
thing.
I was at my girlfriend's grandma's 100th birthday in February, I think. She was having the time of her life, but
'Cause-
like, boy, was she old.
Until Frank Castle broke through the window.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Right? No, she was having a.
You hit a funeral? Keep them on the ropes.
That's where they're all united.
So they're all united. But yeah, there's the old people that are like, yeah, whatever. This is awesome. I'm still alive. It's sick.
Gotta go hit the Liam's girlfriend's crime family.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, 50 baby body bags on sale. Perfect.
Need him. I really like that bit in Futurama where old people just get sent to those boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they're not killed or anything.
I
They're
forget
just
what that planet
there.
was called, but yeah, like the Matrix, basically.
Yeah, it's basically the Matrix.
And they actually like it.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
love it because they get to dream about being young and stuff.
It was actually really nifty. A lot of good bits of writing in Futurama.
That's a
Fox.
little understatement. Yeah.
The walled city has not yet returned.
Pretty
the
good writing.
planet.
Pretty
My
good.
husband is
You
still
must
stuck
be the
up there.
fox that will mount the
Did
world.
return all of the spell
Like your
stones.
father before you.
But wait,
Since he populated this
please,
planet.
And then she turns around.
Exactly.
You're right.
Do what
All
he
the
did
spirits
before
magic
General
cannot
Scales
be channeled
does.
back into the
Who the
planet.
fuck? Oh god, I thought her vagina was sleeping.
There must be
No.
a shrine we
Because
can
remember the
find.
heat wafting?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought it like slowed down, I guess.
Alright, look, Fox, I'm gonna be real with you. No one's getting out of here until someone mounts something.
Yes.